Are you excited about the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out on June 5th? I'm really excited. I didn't get a pre-order, but my friend got one and he told me to keep trying. I kept trying, I got nothing, and he tried one more time and he actually got a second one ordered, so hopefully I will see a Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5th. What I'm not excited for are these stupid game key cards. I'm going to have to download my games digitally and still put this card in. I just don't think I like it. Thus, I'm going to do a new segment called Hot Takes, and I'm going to give you just my opinions and thoughts on this. I'm proud to say that I'm in my 50s and I'm still gaming. I love to game. I've been collecting since back in the 70s when I started out on my Atari 2600, and I've been collecting ever since. Although I do believe there is a place for digital downloads, and 40 some years of physically collecting games, I can go to my shelves and still play those today. I don't think that's always going to be something that we're going to see in the future. And in the future, way down the line, if we lose these games, we got a key that's worthless, just as if we had a key to a house that no longer exists. It ain't going to do tiddly squat for us. And I don't know about you, but that just does not sit well with me. Back when Microsoft was releasing the Xbox One, there was a big hoopla about having to play your games online, having to be online to play your games. It was such uproar that people would not buy the Xbox, and there was such a pushback that they had to go back on that stance and say you could play your games offline. And we definitely won that battle, but this upcoming battle, I don't think we're going to win it. With these game key cards, we're definitely going to have to be online because we're going to have to download these games from their store. And once we download them, we're going to have somewhere to store them. And games are taking more and more memory every year they come out. And we're going to be buying memory. And we're going to be buying these new micro SD express cards. And that's where we're going to store our games. And in the past, the original Switch games could have anywhere from 1 gigabyte card all the way up to a 32 gigabyte card. And they would vary in sizes on the inside of the card. You can see this one right there is just a little stubby sucker, and here's a bigger one, which has got to be the 32 gigabyte one. And the new Switch 2 card slot is supposed to be rumored to be faster, according to what Nintendo's telling us, but is it as fast as the SD card Express? And if it's not, we're going to have to buy a lot of SD card expresses to go into the back of our Switches. And if that game card slot is as fast as the SD Express, why not include something a little extra in the game card? Hey, why don't you satisfy both of us by putting an SD slot in every game card where we can store each and every game on our own? And I'm pretty sure you can have some DRM in that you can control. And every time I buy one of these micro SD, I get these little adapter cartridges all over the freaking place. I just threw probably 20 of them away the other day. And I wanted to see what was in one of these, so I cracked that puppy open, and there's really not much to them at all. It's just pins that connect, and that card slides right to the pins. And you gotta imagine that these game key cards are gonna be that 1 gig type of size, where it's just gonna be one of those little stubby suckers. And it wouldn't add that much cost to it, some more traces, and you'd have enough room right on the side of that card. And I'm going to guess that the chink in this game plan is going to be that there's no writing capabilities to the card. It is read only through that card slot. And that's probably why they sold a MIG dumper along with that MIG switch card, is because there was no way for it to write from that slot. But no worries, because on the back of the Switch 2, you have the micro SD slot that does read. And you can control how you save it right through the platform of the Switch 2 itself, so Nintendo could actually encrypt it so it would only work with that card. So I can understand them trying to save money by not, putting memory on these cards and just keeping it really small and simple. But would it really cost that much to actually give an option for people to put their own SD cards in these cartridge slots? That's a good question to ask. And Microsoft and Sony has been, managing external memory for years on their systems. Why could Nintendo not do this? The Xbox Series X and the Series S actually has their memory card slot on the back of it, and they chose an expensive memory. You guys chose an inexpensive memory. We could actually have physical games. Of course, this is all just, pipe dreams, because this stuff is never going to happen, but it was just something I wanted to take a hot take on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps grow the channel, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you guys get some great games in this week. Enjoy yourself, and remember, game on!